You gave someone exactly what they thought that they wanted. When they met you, they were not ready for you. They were not ready for the way you love, the way you show up for people, your authenticity. And there is something about your energy that triggered the absolute crap out of them. It triggered their insecurities, their shadows, their identity even, who they thought they were. And at first they loved it. At first it was a thrill. At first it was exciting that someone like you wanted them. Until things got a little bit too real for this person. And then it was like, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they did a 180. They completely backflipped because they got scared. They had placed you on this pedestal, and in their mind, for them to get out of what they had committed to, they had to make you the problem. They were so attracted to you. It was almost too much for them. They had to convince themselves in their mind that you only wanted them because you wanted to fix them, that you kind of needed a project so that it would put them on a level where you were both broken. And in some ways you were, because at first I feel like you accepted far less than you deserved. You liked this person so much. You understood them. You gave them so much compassion. You gave them more opportunities than you'd ever give anyone else to sit in your energy and not show up correctly, because you saw them. When they showed up originally before the fear set in, you saw them. That's the version of them that you fell in love with. And they felt like they weren't good enough, that they couldn't maintain it. And that if they were to be with someone like you, they would have to jump through hoops and maintain this standard. And they weren't sure they wanted to do that. They thought that it was going to be in the too hard basket, and they felt the pressure that they put on themselves. You'd never put it there. I think at that stage, your standards should have been higher for access to you. And that's what you got out of this relationship, situationship, connection, whatever it was to you. And now that you gave them exactly what they wanted, at first they thought, great. They went back to the same caliber of people that they dated in the past. People who had lower standards, where they could just be themselves and feel like that was enough. With you, something about your energy pushed them to be better. And now that you're out of the picture, and I feel like you've cut ties in some way, like you starved the energy at the source. You have blocked access and you just accepted it and you walked away. But I feel this time it was a clean break. You walked away in silence. You did you, and they're feeling the energy. You pulled all your energy right back to yourself, and you just said, okay, I'm choosing me, and I wish you the best, but I do deserve better. And at first, they felt a sense of relief. They felt like they did the right thing, and now that you're gone, they're feeling the loss. And they had even told themselves before this ended that it wasn't love, that it had to be some sort of trauma bond, or that you hadn't been together for long enough. They made all these excuses in their head to make it not as real as they felt it was in their heart, because there was something about you that was so different, so instant, and they convinced themselves that it couldn't be real. And now that you're gone and you've taken your energy back and that love still remains, they're realizing that it was love, and that even people that came after you, they don't have feelings for those people, but you linger, you haunt them. And now they're thinking about coming back. They're still not sure if they have what it takes. They still aren't sure if you'll take them back, if they even deserve you. But what they're wanting to know before they even let their guard down completely is not will you take them back, but what will your expectations be of them now? And do you still love them? And will they still be able to have access to the version of you that they let go of? Will you still show up the same way you did in the past? And I have a feeling that the answer is no. The answer is no. It's not that you don't love this person still, but through the separation, you have grown so much. They've grown, they've faced themselves, they've faced their shadows, they've realized they were the problem, and that's all well and good. But now they're realizing they let go of someone that they're always going to love. No matter what happens, you're always in the back of this person's mind, and they're so afraid that they have ruined it. They are so afraid that your expectations are going to be even higher, because you did respect yourself. You do know your worth, and all the lies they told themselves and all the reasons that they told themselves that they couldn't be with you and that it was too hard, all the things you expected from them in the past and they thought was too hard, they now want to give you that. And they're not sure that that's going to be enough for you now. They know that they put you through hell, and they're afraid that you're going to return that favor, and you've outgrown them. But they cannot unlove you. They are searching for you in everyone. And part of them thinks that you deserve better still. Part of them thinks that the only fair thing to do is to leave you alone because they put you through enough. And they still don't understand why you wanted them in the first place, because they know that they treated you badly, and they know that you are an amazing person and that you can do better. And now they're afraid that you know that too. The channeled song I was getting was Love on the Brain by Rihanna. I think this person is toying with the idea, but they are so afraid that if they come forward, that they're still not going to be enough. So they probably still have that core wound that they need to work on, their self-worth, but you are a constant on this person's mind, and the pull is getting stronger. So if you're feeling them in your energy, that is why. The universe is not playing. This person is going to have to step up, and they almost want to know what hoops they have to jump through before they actually decide to do it. So there might be a conversation coming up. They might not give you an answer straight away. You might not give them an answer, but tell them what your requirements are. Just be honest and put yourself first. Don't bend your boundaries for anyone. And if they want to jump through the hoops, they will. And I think that if they've grown enough, tell them